Good morning, everyone. I hope everyone had a great weekend. Douglas and I spent the weekend with the Ashtar Command and all the people involved with that. So, very, very powerful. The message to give to everyone is to remember that we are in the 11th hour. And if you are a being on your path and spiritual, you need to do your protection 2-3 times a day. There's a huge war going on, which has been for a while spiritually, and so you need to be protected if you're holding light in your heart and on that journey. So that was our biggest message to bring back to you, and that things are changing, and it'll be good. And Christina, if you didn't just hear me, we came back from the Ashtar Command Group with the message of everyone needs to do their protection 2-3 times a day. We are in the 11th hour, and it is a very powerful time for all those that are in the light to have their protection around them. Okay? So, I have so much going on in my head, I don't know where to begin. I had said we would finish with Kuan today. And what she brought me is a meditation for everybody that I'm going to show you. And it'll be something that you will have that will be continually helping you clear your spirituality and wherever those negative parts of you lie. So I'm going to do the I Am Presence Tube of Light. If you would like it written on the page because you don't remember it yet, write it down up here and I will do that. I'll have probably Doug do it. And so that you have it and you repeat it the first time at a normal pace, second time a little faster, and the third time as fast as you can so it's legible. And then we put the blue light of Buddha, Lord Gautama Buddha, down around you so that you are safe. So why don't we do that all together so you can have an understanding of how it works, and then we'll write it on our community page for you. It's very cold here. As I've lost weight, I'm more cold, so don't mind my big bed kind of a jacket I bought because I'm used to Florida weather now, I guess, unfortunately. And for it to be in the 60s, 55, I freeze. And I lived up in Indiana and New Jersey and Pennsylvania for all my years until the last 5. And I have changed. So, all right. Beloved, I am presence bright, round a cellular tube of light, from ascended master flame, called forth now in God's own name. Let it keep our temple free from all discord sent to us. I am calling forth the violet fire to blaze and transmute all desire, keeping on in freedom's name till I am one with the violet flame. A little faster. Beloved, I am presence bright. Round me seal your tube of light from ascended master flame, called forth now in God's own name. Let it keep my temple free from all discord sent to me. I am calling forth the violet fire to blaze and transmute all desire, keeping on in freedom's name till I am one with the violet flame. Now fast. Beloved, I am presence bright, round me seal your tube of light from ascended master flame, called forth now in God's own name. Let it keep my temple free from all discord sent to me. I am calling forth the violet fire to blaze and transmute all desire, keeping on in freedom's name till I am one with the violet flame. We reach out to Lord Gautama Buddha and his blue protecting flame, and ask it to come down, out, and around us and our tube of light, 4 inches thick, sealing our protection. Now, the thing when you're doing the tube of light, you want to visualize it. I'm looking here for my book. Here it is. And I'll put this picture on the page when I write it up. How's that? Because until you really got the visualization, wrong way, hand. No, up. All right, you want to see that tube of light come down around you. This is your presence, and she's shining it down over you. This is your higher self. All right. So now we're all safe. I also created one around our group. Another thing that was suggested that you all know, if you have beads, 108 beads for Mala. You want to hold it so that your thumb, and you're going to say a mantra for each one. And when you get through the 108, you know that you're complete for the day. These are spiritual values that will help you find a deeper awareness within yourself. Certainly all suggested by Kuan. We're going to do a technique she has to give to all of you to have. But you can also, every time you say the mantra I'm going to give you today, you can do it on your beads also. You know, what people don't know is they can think they're a lot of light, but it's about discipline. It's about really how do we change what we believe in all these, at some point, negative thoughts we have. We do it by stopping, changing our consciousness, and choosing something different. And how do we do that? By being reminded continuously that there are other options. So there you go. There's a lot of other things, and probably I will start telling you more about them if these are things that you're interested in. Let's see, we have a lot of people here now. All right. Of course, Annick, good to see you this morning. We thought about you on the weekend. Myra, good morning. Cavell, good to see you. And Barbara, Christina, Marby, Cavell again. Let's see. Message coming up here in my way. Jules, good morning. Barbara Ward. Good morning, everybody. I hope the sun's shining where you are. We've had some rain, wind. That's why it's so cold. It's chilling to the bone for me. All right. So, Kuan Yin. Yes. She is the beginning of a huge, long legacy of beings, all of which are teachers. Tara being one, which I mentioned the other day, and she dropped a tear when she saw there was still karma, and Tara became officially a being of light and is working diligently at this time helping those who are suffering. You know, and I believe there's times we might not know ourselves if we're suffering. Jules, learning to listen. And I guess you have to understand that there's always still some part of you that is suffering. And having and saying mantras of the masters all help you lift and bring light in. And the more light and the higher frequency it can move is the more that you're working towards whichever it is, enlightenment or ascension or that whichever is within you. I've been here doing these things for 35 years, so it's not going to happen overnight. No, we've lived a lot of lifetimes, and what we're still doing is what things we haven't healed, we choose which ones we're coming back to this classroom earth to heal, and there it'll come up right back in front of you, and you're going to either choose to react the old way to whatever it is, or you're going to react in a positive way, which is a message that this doesn't bother me anymore. I understand, and I'm free of that. So we all have um, had karma or still have karma, and that's what the path is about, is finding those places where you can relieve that. So Kuan Yin is one of those that help you with that karma. We certainly met her beautiful energy on Wednesday. So in speaking with her, this is what she would like you all to do. She said it would be more powerful than her speaking because this now will become yours as you work with it on your own. So I hope you all have a pencil and paper. So we're going to use this mantra, Om, O-M, Madi, M-A-D-I. Hold on, let me get it. I have it written down here somewhere. I saw you for spelling it. Here it is, right on my page. Om Mani, M-A-N-I, M-E-B-E, hum. Om Mani Maybe hum. That's not how it says. Om Mani Pe hum. Om Mani. My brain is going bad. Om Mani Maybe hum. Om Mani Maybe hum. Om Mani Maybe hum. So what we're going to do is envision a huge clock, big clock. You can write that on your paper. And you want to make lines from the center, 1 to 12, 1, 2, 3, all the way around a line. So we're going to start by calling in Kuan Yin as an image in the center of this clock. You want the 12 above you and the 6 below your feet. But it's actually Kuan Yin who you're bringing in. And you're going to call her in to come down in a violet and pink essence of light. And then you want to embody her essence by being on that clock. All right? So you're one. So for each repetition that we do of the mantra, I want you to visualize violet and pink or magenta or lavender light streaming from your heart into the line you're on. So let's say we're going to start with number 1. 1. We're going to say Om Mani Padme Hum. And we're going to see from our heart this beautiful violet pink light going to that line. And in this situation, that line is connected to a lot of places where you may have karma. And it's going to uplift it, transform it, or forgive it and let it go. The energy of Kuan Yin in union with you, because she's come down and you're within her. Okay, and when you get that one done, then you're going to go to where the number 2 is. Om Mani Padme Hum. And you're going to send light, whether it's violet pink whether it's magenta, whatever is your choice, or lavender. And you're going to allow that light to reach out within you to know in her ancient bookings, it's not Padme home. That's why I had to correct myself. It's maybe home. I'll be home. I was like you. That's what I wanted to say, Barbara. But if you read in her old teachings, it's Om Mani Maybe Home. I think what we do in English is we make it into something that sounds like it. But thank you for saying that. But I have the book with the writing right here, and it's M-I-B-E. M-E-B-E, excuse me. So that's why I wrote it down, because I knew it wasn't what I've been saying all these years. So, who am I? I'm just the messenger. So, you're going to do this at each line, and we're not going to have a time. You can begin to let me know when each of you are done. I do want you to say the mantra out loud. Okay? But this is the mantra that's for this technique. That's what I'm hearing from her. This is the technique and the mantra that will go in and heal the karma out through whatever level each one means. It's almost like you're doing around the world, and you want to take your eyes and hold it like in the position of where the one is while you're doing it. And then when you move to the number 2 on the clock, you want to hold your eyes towards that direction. Whatever direction your line you're doing is, also, it's kind of like a whole body thing that's happening. And it'll be interesting to hear all your responses when you get done, what you felt. Be awake, be feeling what's going on, and home, body, maybe hum. That's the one to clear the patterns in the way of this technique that we're doing. All right. Any other questions? So how do we spell that? OMMANIMEBE, home, HUM. Om Mani Padme Hum is her mantra. We're doing a specific tool here with this image of the clock. And as we become one with her, it's going to go in and begin to start helping you heal where some karma that you don't even know of might be. And yeah. I think I lost my page here because my hand hit it. So we're on our own. All right, so I think I've been very clear. Take a moment, bring in your energy and get you grounded. Remember that your root chakra is scarlet red. Have it spinning, having it take you as deep as you can go. All right. And then we're going to call in Kuan Yin with violet pink energy down into the face of that clock. And then you can join that. Okay. So 12 is above you, 6 is below you. You're going to go to your right at number 1 o'clock. And you're going to say, Om Mani Mebe Home. Close your eyes and let it go. And see if you can follow where it takes you. Not just give it time. Breathe and feel. You'll see for me, I can feel my light really expanding. And I'm going to give one more example now. If you're ready, or when you're ready, move to the number 2 on the clock. See the line, hold your eyes there. Om Mani Maybe Home. It's going to start to heal the karma from there. And now I won't speak. Just take your time to do this exercise, and you'll see how you feel when you're done. You can also bring through forgiving love. Put your palms up. So, is anyone starting to get complete? No, that's fine. I'll wait. Oh, that's great. And every time you yawn, you're releasing and raising consciousness. So that's very wonderful. Now, someone may at some point find they get lost in the process and Kuan may show up. You just never know as you're clearing how she'll bring her compassion and forgiving love. It's another part to want to find inside your heart is your forgiving love. What does that mean? That means if there's something that's karmic and you can't, in this life, it becomes something you just can't get rid of. You know, you really haven't forgiven it until it's just not there anymore. A lot of times people don't understand forgiveness. It's not about, well, I'll let it go today, but let it come up again and I'm going to be really farful. No, it's gone. It doesn't exist anymore once you forgive. You can feel the energy of the whole group is very, very expanded and very full of love. Every line represents a misqualified line of energy within you. And you can recite that mantra once, 5, 21, or 100 times daily. If this rings for you inside on how to clear yourself, that's what you can do. And you can use your mala beads every day. But having the union of yourself with Kuan Yin inside and beginning to feel yourself through your heart to radiate the love and the beauty of her love from within you, it's profound. Excellent, Barbara. Yes, that shows you it's raising your consciousness. Because if you're moving this much and all of a sudden you're going this much, your consciousness has changed. Very good. And remember, you're going to start to see with God's eyes. Kuan Yin's eyes, Jesus' eyes, whatever it might be. Yes, I understand that too, Cavell. Perhaps it's a time for you to sleep and to let a lot of things change inside of you. Make sure you're drinking water, that you may see here for at first, you're going to probably just do one time for a while. And then when that seems it's not bringing up enough, then you go to 5 times. So it's a gradual growth on how you use this technique. But Cavell, that tells you that it's doing something. I started doing one and I was just lost for a while. So that's not a bad thing either, because it means you're not thinking your normal thoughts. And what's going to happen is we're going to start to see miracles happening in your life. So as we release and forgive and let go, what's going to replace it is happiness, miracles, things you desire that maybe you didn't realize you did. So hopefully you'll get to where you can be quiet and experience the flow of forgiving love through you. And it's to establish a divine interaction between you and her and all the other high beings. It's very powerful. It's like a water, so Christina, how are you doing? Are you near the end? Or if I don't hear from you, I know you're so deep into it. You know, Kuan Yin has a great lineage of beings who have arrived from her presence, which Lady Tara we've talked about, but also I was interested to discover the Buddha as once was a part of Kuan Yin. Just as the Dalai Lama is a part of Lady Tara, which takes it back to Kuan Yin. So she's very, very powerful in not only herself, but how she's touched so many people, just as she's touching all of you now. And then you don't know. All you know is more light, more love, more forgiveness, more of everything. And Jules says, thank you. Did you enjoy the process? I'm sorry. Yeah, it's a different one. It's about releasing that karma, that misqualified energy. I hear you. I understand that. But now, as you do 2 of them, and remembering to put yourself inside that clock, and then have Kuan Yin come in, it's a whole other unity of you and her, and to see what that manifests is profound. But I just want to say this, Barbara, if it does frustrate you, that's what it's releasing. And that's how you have to see things. It's a good thing. And you'll see when all of a sudden you don't have that feeling and it flows, how something's moved inside of you. Myra, how are you doing? Yes, I don't hear from. Still not Christina. So the misqualified energies are going to dissolve either from the love that you and her in union are creating, or by the violet light energy that you're pulling from your heart. Excellent, Barbara. I'm sure we'll see your change. Yeah. So remember the piece about olive, and you can do it once, or you can reverse your beads and do it again. Do it up to 5 times, 21 times, 108 times. So I know people who also say her mantra and do the kneeling 100 times a day. I don't know if you've heard of that before. It's about surrendering and say the mantra and surrender every day. They do it to her and to Lady Tara. Just finished. She came in right away in her dragon. It was all an expansion of my heart, like a pulsating white light. Sounds beautiful, Myra. I'm so glad that you are all here today and having this opportunity. This is the specific process that is perfect for right now. She helped me through each line to understand who or what to clear, and some of the purpose helped me actually release with perspective. Very nice. So, Christina, are you still here? I think you're the only one I haven't heard from. So, I have a few minutes more. I can wait. See that, and that's if you do it correctly, it does take time. And as you're opening this love with her, you're going to find you love yourself more. And I know most of you probably didn't know that was possible. But the more you release of the misqualified energy, the more you're going to love, appreciate, and respect and honor yourself. It's all wonderful. All right, so I'm going to have to go, but I'll see you all tomorrow at 11 with messages. And I love the energy of this higher light here in the group, so we'll try and hold this up here, right? And so maybe before you come, depending on when you decide to do it, you'll be here, and that would be great. So remember, you're important. You're important to me. You're important to yourself. You're very important to God and all the ascended masters, the Ashtar Command. They're all watching over you and keeping you safe. And it's all beautiful. Don't worry. So Barbara says it's certainly have lifetimes of karma to release. It's great. It keeps checking. It's great to have a focused tool to deal with this. Thank you, Mother. Okay. You're welcome. Okay, well, thank Kuan Yin. So, Myra. Yes, it is. It's more powerful when it's done in a oneness, because we are oneness. Our experience here on earth tends to move us away from thinking that. But this is an example today that the power of one. Actually blew my mind a bit when she came in to help, actually allowing to help. Yes, I love it. I just love it. So continue. That's right. I'm hearing it. I have to put up the I am presence prayer for protection. I want to put this picture up too, so if you don't have it, you'll be able to copy it off the page, I think, and have it there to remind you. So just imagine this all must have expanded out. My hands are going right. Go back over here. You have to understand, it's turned around. It's not that I'm crazy. The light expanded. So, what I learned this weekend is the light of the Spirit is magical. And you'll be surprised how many things you see or experience that soon, one day, you're going to be able to do yourself. Do we need to close this down or ground to complete this process? You can always move yourself down into your root chakra if you want, but you don't want to stop it, because if you're done, I believe the process is when you get to 12, it'll either stop or continue with what it's needing to be done. It's not going to keep you airy-fairy for long. Yes, Mara. Beautiful. Let all of your light shine bright. Be the truth of who you are. So you can always go down to your root and get grounded into the earth if that's what you feel you need to do. All right? So, many blessings. You all keep learning, receiving, and learning how to respect that light. Very good. Thank you, Kuan Yin. Bye-bye.